Record. All right. Well, you decide now's your place. Okay. Let's let's move my yoga mat then. If you want to stay there, it's okay. You're welcome to participate in the practice today. It's okay. So yeah, we're going to use a block at some point. So have your block handy. We're going to start from child's pose. So very important, protect your knees, your kneecaps. Even if they're healthy, I would say it's always a good thing to have a little padding there. And we're going to start with the knees wide as the hips, hands under the wrist, wrist under the shoulders, and then move slowly the hips towards the heels. And relax your elbows. And remember, if you're floating the head off the mat, bring the floor closer to you. Use your mat, your block, or just place your hands under your forehead. And just breathe here through the back line of your spine. Take a moment. Your elbows should be flexed and relaxed, and so your shoulders. Just breathe here a few rounds first. Notice the back of your rib cage expanding with every inhalation and releasing with every exhale. Soften the pelvic floor, relax the back of your hips. Just breathing in and out, a couple more breaths. And then slowly, let's all come to tabletop position. So keep your knees wide as your hips, wrists under the shoulders, and we're going to rock slightly back and forward. Just halfway down. You don't have to go all the way into Balasana, the child's pose. Just a gentle movement first to get the hips. The idea of the movement. Soften your shoulders and elbows. And then slowly come back through center. Move the hips to the right. Slowly down to the heels. Make a circle with the hips. To the left, slightly forward. Same directions. Let's move here. And try to soften your elbows and your shoulders so your spine, your rib cage, the trunk of your body doesn't feel too stiff as you rotate the hips. And let's go to the left, down to the heels, right, and slightly forward. 2 or 3 more rounds in this direction. And slowly bring the hips down to the heels again, relax into child's pose. Release your forehead towards the floor, towards the block, and then concentrate back again on your breath. Feel the breath in the back line, relax your shoulders, and slowly come back to tabletop position. Now open the knees wider than the hips, so kind of the width of your mat, big toes touching, and we're going to rock back and forth again. Back and forth. And next time, we're going to drop the hips to the heels. Again, elbows down, forehead towards the floor, towards the block, or towards your hands. And then here, do your best to relax your inner thighs, the groins, the pelvic floor, and notice the belly inhaling as you inhale, how balloons out towards the mat. And as you inhale, the belly sinks into the spine. Just be aware of your breath, belly breathing. Allow the breath to become deeper and longer than normal without forcing it. And gently, let's all make our way back to center. Now, knees again under your hips, wrist under the shoulders. Let's move into the cat-cow. Inhale, belly down, open the chest, look forward. And as you exhale, round the spine, move the hips halfway down. Relax your shoulders and elbows. Inhale all the way into the cow. Drop the belly, open the chest, look forward. Deep exhale through the nose and move the hips halfway down. Inhale, move to table, drop the belly, open the heart. Exhale, round, belly in, halfway down. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine like a cow, look forward. This time, exhale, round, and again, move back to Balasana, child's pose. Take a moment. Just breathe through the back line of the spine. And moving back to center. Now keep the knees where they are. And we're going to bring the hands a little bit forward. So instead of having under the shoulders, forward, right hand, left hand, and then release the forearms, release the elbows, move the hips up, move the hips back, and just have that puppy stretch. Keep the chin in, relax your shoulders and elbows. It's a different stretch here of the spine. Nice deep breath. And moving slowly forward, right hand on the right shoulder, left hand on your left shoulder. And let's move, place the weight on your right hand. Inhale to open and twist to the left. Bring the left hand, place the left hand under the shoulder, and inhale and open and twist to the right. Exhale, right hand under the shoulders, tap the toes under, press, downward dog. Lift the hips, chin to your chest, heels towards the mat. Inhale, heels up, knees down to table. Stay where you are, top of the feet flat on the mat. Place the weight on your right hand. Inhale, open and twist to the left. Left hand under your left shoulder. Inhale, open and twist to the right. Exhale, right hand under the right shoulder. Tap the toes under. Press Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Chin to your chest, shoulders away from your ears. Take an inhale, heels up, knees down, top of the feet flat on the mat, tabletop. Weight on your right hand again. Last round, open and twist to the left. Exhale, left hand under your left shoulder. And open and twist to the right. Right hand under the right shoulder. Tap the toes under. Press Adho Mukha Svanasana, chin to your chest. Inhale, knees down, tabletop. Top of the feet flat, and then move the hips to the heels. This time, bring them down by your side. Allow the shoulders, elbows, forehead going down towards the floor, towards the block. And relax as you flex the elbows, releasing the upper spine, upper part of the spine, the middle part. Take a moment. And sweep the arms forward, stay low, and then walk your hands to your left side. So it's a little stretch. Right hand on top of your left hand, elbows down. Feel the stretch on the right side of the torso, in between the rib cage. And just breathe here. Make sure your elbows are down and your shoulders are soft towards the floor. And lift the head off the mat and walk all the way to the right side. Left hand on top of your right hand. Elbows down and breathe. Back to center. Gently find your way to tabletop. Extend your left leg back. Tuck the toes under and press through the left heel. So you're stretching calf muscle, Achilles tendon of your left leg. Bring the belly into the spine. Keep the breath flowing, and then pick up the left foot off the mat high as your left heel and point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Flex the left knee, bring the left foot forward in between the hands. Keep the right knee slightly back, not under your knee, and hands to your left side to move the chest away. With the next inhale, bring the arms up and overhead, palms facing to each other. Exhale, sweep the arms down towards the hip, shoulders up, back, and down. Pelvis, hips facing forward, iliopsoas stretch. Inhale, arms overhead, mobilizing the shoulders. Exhale, arms out towards the hip, shoulders up, back, and down. One more time. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, arms out and down. Shoulders up, back, and down. Lower the hands down, straighten your left leg, move the hips back, chin to your chest. Holding position. Keep the breath flowing. Flex your left knee, bring your left knee back, and step forward with your right foot. We're from tabletop, extend the right leg back, tuck the toes under, press with your right heel. We need to stretch the calf muscle on the right leg, so let's do that. Breathing in and out, guiding the belly towards the spine. Keep the breath flowing. And pick up the foot up, high as your right hip, and flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Now, flex the right knee, guide the right foot in between the hands, move the left knee slightly back, hands to your thighs to move the chest away, shoulders back and down, and we're moving pelvis and the hips to the front to stretch iliopsoas on the left side. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down. Bring the shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, arms out and down by the hips. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. One more time. Arms out and up. Open the chest. Exhale, arms out, down towards the hips. Last round, shoulders up, forward, down, and hands towards the floor. Straighten your right knee, pick up the ball of the foot, and move the hips back as you keep the chin slightly tucked in. Just breathe through this. And gently flex the right knee, bring the right knee to meet your left knee, and let's all moving back to Balasana, Child's Pose. Take a few rounds of breath here. Soft shoulders, releasing elbows towards the mat. Feel the stretch in the back, both sides of the spine going down to the hips. And very slowly, let's come to tabletop. Bring the left leg back and up. Flex the knee, and again, step forward. Left foot again is, left knee is over to your left ankle, and tuck the toes under to pick up the right knee off the mat. From here, rock forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Again, stretching that calf muscle. And then holding position. Right hand goes down by your left foot. Inhale, open and twist to the left. Exhale, left hand down towards the floor. Inhale, open and twist to the right. Exhale, hand down towards the floor. Now walk your left foot to the edge of the mat. Both wrists under the shoulders, and we're going to rock forward and back. Forward and back. Keep your left knee over to your ankle so you're not collapsing in. Forward and back. Forward and back. Lower the right knee down, top of the foot flat on the mat, and you can keep the wrist down. If you can reach the floor with your forearms and your elbows, you can do that, but make sure your hips are even. So keep pressing through the pelvis, releasing the pelvic floor, lifting from the heart, and just breathe here. Deepening that iliopsoas stretch. Notice if you are holding tension in your groins, inner thighs, and the pelvic floor. Try to soften. Take a deep inhale. The left knee comes to meet your right knee. Let's all move back again. Child's pose. Moving to table. From table, right leg back and up. Flex your right knee, step forward, and pick up tuck the toes under and pick up the left knee off the mat. And we're rocking forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And release the left knee down. Keep the knee up, open and twist to the right. Exhale, right hand by your right foot. Inhale, open and twist to the left. Exhale, left hand down towards the floor. Now, yes, lower the left knee down, top of the foot flat, and then walk the right foot to the edge of the mat. Wrist under the shoulders, you're pressing the pelvis and you're releasing the pelvic floor towards the mat as you lift from the chest. Just close your eyes, concentrate on the breath. Deep, sweet, long, and relaxed. And slowly bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Let's all move again to child's pose. And here, slowly, let's find our way to a seated position. So use your same blanket or towel. We're going to sit on the towel. If you can, seated cross-legged, or if you can't, just have your legs in front of you with something maybe under your legs. But if you can cross your legs, you're welcome to come into any position. Shoulders up, back, and down. Let's take a moment here with the hands together. We're connecting back with the present moment as we use the breath as a way to anchor with the here and now. You watch the breath of you watch the movement of the breath. And you gently slow the rhythm of your breath. Slow it down. You slow the breath down, the mind follows and slows as well. And slowly let's lower the hands down towards the hips. Bring the shoulders up, back and down, sweep the arms overhead, hands to the heart center, lower the chin to your chest. Inhale, hands up towards the sky, lift the chin up and sweep the arms out, down, shoulders up, back and down. Right hand towards the floor and left arm over to left ear. Guide the left elbow back, open through the left side of the rib cage. Take a deep breath and press through your left hip. So you're not lifting the hip off the mat. Try to keep hips anchored down. Take an inhale, bring the left arm up and down. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, hands to the heart center, chin to your chest. Inhale, bring the chin up, guide the gaze up to the sky, lower the arms down, shoulders up, back and down. Left hand towards the mat. Inhale, press to the right hip and sweep the arm over to your right ear as you move the spine to the left. Lateral stretch and guide the right shoulder back. Relax your shoulder, your elbow, your hand. Just breathe. Please don't hold the breath. And slowly inhale, right arm goes up, down, shoulders up, back and down. Hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, chin to your chest, hands down towards the floor. Inhale, arms out and up. Lift the chin, lower the hands to the heart center and twist to the right. Left hand goes down to your right knee, right hand behind you. Look over to right shoulder. Holding position, the twist is happening from the waist up. Nice deep breath. Take a deep inhale and exhale and do the twist, hands to the heart center. Inhale, float arms up to the sky. Exhale, arms down, chin to your chest. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lift the chin, hands to the heart center. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand to your left knee, look over to the shoulder. Nice, long, deep breathing. Take a deep inhale and exhale and do the twist. Bring the hands behind you. Let's have the feet a little bit wider than the hips and let's do some windshield wiper movement before we return to seated position. But this time we're going to sit with the sole of the feet together and the knees out. So back to center, sole of feet together. Have some room between your pelvis and your heels. So don't bring the heels yet all the way in. So elbows down, just place the hands to your top of the feet, shoulders back and down, and let's move the head side to side. Gentle lateral movement of your cervical spine. Try to keep the shoulders down, the spine right. And slowly bring the head back to center, lower the chin to your chest and hold it there. Keep straighten the upper spine, relax your shoulders back. And slowly lift the head to neutral position, guide the thighs, the knees together, and bring the legs in front of you. Give it a shake. And then let's bend the knees and let's have the right foot in. So you see the right foot is touching the inner part of your left leg, the left knee is up. So what we're going to do is mobilize the hips slowly. So we begin with bringing the right knee up, dropping the left knee out. Bring the right knee to meet your left knee. The right knee comes up, left knee comes up. We drop the right knee, the left knee follow and touch the lower leg. Left knee up, right knee up, left knee down, right knee meets your left knee. Right knee up, left knee up, drop the knee and follow with your left knee. One more time, the left knee up, right knee up, drop the left leg down and the right knee touch your left knee. Opposite side, one more, right knee up, left knee up, right knee down, left knee meets your right knee, and slowly we're back to center. Sole of the feet together, this time guide the heels a little bit closer, not all the way, hands to your feet, relax your elbows, relax your shoulders, ground the spine, and guide the crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Breathe through the back line of your spine. Notice if you're holding tension in the outside of both hips, try to release the glutes, the groins, and the pelvic floor. With your next inhale, slowly lift the head, lift the chest, and let's bring the left heel closer to the pelvis and the right knee goes out. So the left foot is touching the inner part of your right leg and you're pressing through the back of your right leg. Place your right hand maybe somewhere in the right shin, and we're going to open gently and twist to the left. Left arm goes slightly back. You look over to left hand. Take a deep inhale, then relax your right elbow and sweep the arm over to your left ear as you soften the hand, the shoulder, the elbow, and it's a nice, yummy intercostal muscle stretch, those muscles in between the rib cage. We need to bring mobility to the rib cage, to the spine, moving in all different planes. And lateral stretch is a good one. So slowly take a deep inhale, bring the left arm up, place both hands either side of your right leg and turn the chest over to your left leg, flex the elbows and guide the crown of the head to your left knee. Keep your left hip down, your right hip down, and just breathe through this. Nice, long, deep breath. Slowly inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Bring the right foot in, both soles of the feet together, and guiding again a little bit closer. Move the head from side to side. Ear to your shoulder and to the opposite shoulder. So it's the head moving, not the shoulder coming up. We try to keep the shoulders down and guide the ears as close as we can to move the neck, and back through center. Now bring the left leg out and guide the right foot to the inner thigh of your left leg. Place your left hand to your left shin, and then with the right arm gently twist to the right as you open the front of your right shoulder and the chest. When you're there, flex the elbow and then just release, flex your left elbow and then bring the spine towards your left leg as you guide that right shoulder back. Breathe. The beauty of asymmetrical movement, it just teaches us which part of the body feels stronger or weaker, so we can adjust, we can modify, we can pay attention and be more aware of the need of the body, to be more aware of the limitations of the body. Inhale slowly back through center, lower both hands either side of your right leg, relax your shoulders, elbows, keep the left hip down and lower your forehead towards your right leg. Breathe. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest. Flex the left knee and the right foot is forward again with its bend, and let's do some windshield wiper movement again. Move from side to side. Now let's work with asymmetrical stretch of the spine of the leg. So back through center. Your left leg is going forward. Left knee again, bend and bring the sole of the foot of your left foot touching the inner part of your right leg. Remember, you're sitting in a blanket or a towel. On the edge of the blanket or the towel, allowing the pelvis to tilt forward. So from here, we're going to press through the back line of the right leg, bring arms overhead, nice long spine, relax your shoulders, chin in, take a deep inhale, and then reach with the fingertips and nice long spine, then release the chest over to your right leg. Now the hands are going down towards the floor or towards the chin, whatever you can reach, with shoulders back and down. So the shoulders are not creeping up to your ears. You are releasing them down. Just breathe through the Janushirasana, head to knee pose. Use long, deep exhales. Go deeper into the stretch with every exhalation. Now bring arms overhead, engage the core, chin, and bring arms up. Lower the left hand down by your left hip, pointed toes, press, and let's come into this, lifting the hips and the glutes off the mat, and so you are standing on your left knee, the support of your left foot and your right leg, arching again, rib cage, take a deep inhale, slowly release the hips down towards the floor, guide the left knee up and cross it over to your right leg. Hug your left knee with your right arm, nice long spine, left arm goes up, exhale back and look over to your left shoulder. We're twisting. And take an inhale and return back to center. And with the twist, extend the left leg forward, flex the right foot and bring the left foot to touch the inner part of your left leg. Now press, make sure both hips are even, and we're going to bring the arms overhead. Nice long spine, pull the belly in, chin in, relax your shoulders, and with a nice spine, we're going to fall forward as we release the hands towards the floor, towards the leg. Relax your chin into your chest so you stretch your neck is nice and long. And just breathe here. Concentrate again on the deep, long exhalations. Engage the core, arms by your ears, reach up, lower the right hand down, pointed toes, press with the right palm to lift the hips off the mat and stretch the left side of your torso. Relax your left hand, relax your left elbow, and just feel the opening in the rib cage. Take a deep inhale, exhale, release it down, 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 down. Bring the right knee up and then cross it over to your left leg. Hug your right knee with your left arm. Nice long spine. Press with the back leg, the left leg, and the right arm goes up. And behind you, look over to your right shoulder. So you're guiding that right knee closer to your left shoulder to deepen the twist. You can feel the stretch on the outside of your right hip. Inhale and exhale and do the twist. Now both legs are forward. Bring the hands behind you and point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Now sitting again in the edge of your mat. Let's come into Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. So with the next inhale again, arms overhead, chin to your chest, relax your shoulders, reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, fall forward. If you need to bend the knees, please bend the knees. Don't force, and then soften the elbows, the shoulders, and guide the chin in. So you're breathing here through the back line of your torso, and you're stretching symmetrically both legs, the back of both hips, the muscles around the spine, and just concentrate, deep, long exhales. We're going to come up, but we're going to engage the core, bring the arms by your ears, palm facing to each other, chin in, reaching again, nice long spine, and then slowly release it down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down. Hands behind you, bend the knees, some windshield wiper movement again. And slowly back to center. Let's now drop the legs to one side. Let's move to table. Then we're going to make our way down slowly. So have your blanket away from the mat. And from table position with the wrist under the shoulders, knees wide as your hips. We're going to flex the elbows, guide the chest forward, engage the core slowly. Let's go down, 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 down towards the floor. Lying down, make it pillows with your hands. Turn the head to one side and then just take a moment here, reverse Shavasana. And lift the head and turn it over to the opposite side. And slowly, let's come back to center. Let's come to Sphinx pose. So for Sphinx pose, to strengthen the back muscles, elbows right under the shoulders, forearms and palms are parallel, legs and feet together. So we're not just like dropping here, we're activating those muscles, moving the chest away from the mat. Don't drop the head back, keep the neck neutral, gaze towards the floor, and just keep breathing as you engage the muscles, lower back, middle back, even upper back. I like letting go, activate and lift again. Take a deep inhale, slowly melt the chest down towards the floor, place the hands under the shoulders, press, lift the pelvis, bend the knees, move the hips to child's pose to release lower back. Again, make sure your forehead is not in the air. Modify if you need to place the block under your forehead. And then slowly lift the head, drop the legs to one side, swing the legs to the front, and let's all find our way to the front of the mat. And just bring your block. Keep your block handy, please. With the feet wide as your hips, just have a little movement in farmer's pose. And lift the chest. Let's go down slowly, one vertebra at a time. So engage the core around the spine, and gently we lay the spine down towards the mat. Have your heels under your knees, feet wide as your hips, hands to your belly. Relax your shoulders and elbows and rock your head gently from side to side. Get back to center, take a moment here. Let's do some belly breathing, concentrating solely on the belly portion below the navel. And we're going to inhale into the belly, ballooning out. And as you exhale, slowly release the muscles, release the belly towards the spine. Inhale, open the belly. Exhale, sink the belly down at your own pace and your own rhythm. Slow down the breath, slow down the movement of your breath. Now bring the arms to the side in T position. Gently rock your head from side to side. Flex the elbows, bring the hands to the back of your head, elbows up, and slowly lift the head of the mat, chin to your chest, and just hold it there. Feel the stretch in the muscles connecting with the skull. And slowly release the head back down towards the floor. Arms down by your side, rock your head from side to side. Get back to center, grab your block. Place the left foot on top of your right thigh and use your block and place it in the inner part of your knee. We're going to use the block like an extension of the arm to guide that left leg, that left knee away to release. This is an iliopsoas release practice. So just gently push the block in a way that gently you're guiding the left knee away. Just bring the attention to your left, front of your left hip to release it. And release the block. Now keep the left foot where it is, holding from the hamstring or the shin, deepening the IT band. Now lower the right foot down. Let's come into half happy baby. Hold the outside of your left foot, flex your left knee, and just breathe as you stretch the hamstring again, the groin, the inner thigh of your left leg. And release. Left foot down, right foot on top of your left thigh. Grab your block, place the block in the inner part of your left knee, and with your right hand, gently guide that right leg away. And I can feel on my right side, this is more accessible. For some reason, it's more open. I feel like I can move that left leg more. So notice what is going on in your body. And release the block, holding from the hamstrings with both hands or the shin, IT band stretch. And release. Lower the left foot down, half happy baby, holding from the outside of the right foot or the outside of your right leg, and just keep both hips even. Concentrate on your breath. Let's come into the full happy baby. Bring the left foot up and then keep both hips even. Lower back flat on the mat and just stretch as you breathe. Guide the chin sliding to the chest. And release, lower the feet down. Let's do some windshield wiper movement here. Arms in deep position. Moving gently the legs from side to side. And back through center. Walk the feet under your knees, grab your block, and let's come into restorative bridge. So the block has 3 levels, level 1, level 2, and level 3. I suggest level 1 or 2, 3 if number 3 if you are over flexible and you don't have lower back issues. So place it wherever you can, not in your lower back, and your sacrum, and bring the arms to the side with the palms facing up. Relax your pelvis, relax your hips, relax your glutes, and even your pelvic floor. Slowly, if you are in level 2 like I am, let's lift the hips and lower the level 1. So we are always in level 1, walking the feet together, open the knees out, placing the hands to your belly in Supta Baddha Konasana. Relax your hips, your glutes, your pelvic floor, your inner thighs, and just breathe down the belly. Slowly guide the thighs and the knees in. Walk the feet wide as your hips. Pick up the pelvis, the hips. Remove the block from underneath you and gently lower it down. feet off the mat, and let's release that lower back after the back bend. Hands to your knees, and then guide the thighs into the chest and away. Just move a few rounds like this, gently. In and away. In and away. Lower the feet down, walk the feet wide as the mat, arms in T position, and just drop the legs to one side. If your legs are to the left, make sure you're releasing your right hip. And bring the legs back to center. Now drop the legs to the opposite side. Slowly bring the legs back to center. Hug yourself, flatten your lower back. Stretch, stretch, stretch your lumbar spine. Take a deep inhale, bring the forehead to your knees. Exhale, release the head down. Lower the feet down, walk the feet wide, and let's do some windshield wiper movement again. Mobilizing the hips. Back through center, walk the feet again together, open the knees out, keep the arms in T position, and just guide the heels a little bit more away from your pelvic floor. Soften the front of both hips, the pelvis, the hips, the inner thighs, the glutes. Just breathe as you keep moving the breath gently and deeper. Gently, slowly bring the thighs and the knees together. Straighten both legs, pointed toes. Reach the arms overhead, reach through the fingertips. Pencil stretch, find a space in between each vertebrae. Grow taller, taller, taller. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring the arms down towards the floor, palms facing up, but away from the body, away from the hips. Then open the right leg out, turn the right foot out. And then guide the left leg to the side so the left foot is turned out. And we're now take a deep inhale. Exhale, side out. Again. One more. Close your lips. And you are now in your final pose. Shavasana. You need to modify, to release before settling in to this full relaxation. Last minutes where we invite the body into releasing and surrendering. We close our eyes. We soften the lips, the muscle of the face. Allowing the lips to be just partially open, so you're not holding tension in your jaw, in your chin. Make sure your tongue is releasing down to the base of your mouth. Guiding the attention to the shoulders as you release them down towards the floor. The front and back of the arms, the hands, the palms, everything is gently going towards the floor. The front of your chest, your heart, the front of your rib cage, and the abdomen, everything feels soft and relaxed. All the muscles supporting the spine, the ones on the rib cage and the scapula, everything is touch of the mat, and we are releasing inch by inch. So from the bottom of your trunk, your torso, all the way to the crown of the head, the upper part of the body is softening. And bringing the attention now to both hips, lower back muscles, pelvic floor, pelvis, softening the glutes, releasing the thighs, the hamstrings, the knees, lower part of your legs, ankles, feet, toes, everything from the hips down to the sole of the feet, lower part of your body is accessing into this deep, deep, full relaxation, front and back, both sides, from the top layers of the skin to the deeper organs in the body. You let go, you surrender, and you enjoy this moment of stillness. Deepening the breath slowly, please. Gently move your head from side to side. Wiggling the toes and the fingers. Take your time to bring movement gently back to the body. With your next inhalation, you bring the arms overhead and you give a nice pencil stretch again. Reach through the fingertips. Pointed toes, nice long spine. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Round the spine. Hug yourself. Roll over. Take a moment. And the head comes last. Let's all slowly find our way to a seated position with an upright spine, shoulders soft, muscles of the face soft. Let's bring the hands to the heart center. And let's visualize our hearts, not just pumping blood, just not doing that. Regular work of the heart. But let's visualize our hearts as the heart is pumping joy, happiness, compassion, all the good feelings, all the good emotions. And as you visualize your heart, just notice the light growing within, growing bigger, stronger, brighter. And among all those emotions, good, positive emotions, pick one. The one that you wish it could go or accompany you, follow you throughout this day. And out loud, wherever you are, name it. Name that emotion. Happiness. And then perhaps imagine a person that you would like to share this emotion throughout the day, or maybe one moment, 1 minute. If you're going to encounter a specific person, or even if you go to the grocery store, rekindle this emotion at that moment and put it into action. Happiness is my emotion, my feeling I want to share today. I want to be enjoying and feeling and experiencing throughout my day. A full, bright, joyful happiness. Lower the hands down. And take a moment here. Just to express gratitude to your own self. Self-care, self-love is something to achieve. We're natural caregivers. We want to give that to other people. And sometimes we don't take the time, or we don't appreciate ourselves for the little or big things we do to stay healthy in every single way. And as we bring the hands together in Anjali Mudra, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We are all asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace. Thank you all very much for being here today. Namaskar. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.